Hello friends, welcome back to Restart UPSC. We have so far completed up to 25 questions, right? Now let's start 26 questions. With reference to the book Desir Katha, written by Sakaram Ganesh Dioskar. See friends, please remember this. The book Desir Katha is written by Sakaram Ganesh Dioskar. Why I am telling? Maybe in the later years, UPSC may ask this book and it may give this person in the options. Okay, I'll show you one example is there in this video. During the freedom struggle, consider the following statements. Okay. It warned against colonial states' hypnotic conquest of mind. Yes, friends. This person is there, no? He has written this Desir Katha to showcase how this colonial mentality is there and how it is impacting our country. Okay. So this statement is correct. No. It inspired the performance of Swadeshi street plays and folk songs. Yes. To create awareness among the people against the British rule. No. The use of Desh by Dioskar was in the specific context of region of Bengal. No, friends. Desh here it means the country. Okay, it was his main intention was in the larger perspective of the nation. Okay, especially the Indian subcontinent. Okay, so this statement is wrong. Answer is 1 and 2. Okay, so this is about this book, friends. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to read about this book and this person. Correct? Now see here, friends, in spectrum. Okay, there are many authors who have written many books. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll try to make a list of the books and the authors. Okay, and also what we'll do, we'll try to at least write few points. Okay, few important points about those books. Okay, what is there in that? Okay, so sometimes UPSC may ask these type of questions. Okay, of course, we can't read everything about what is there in the book. So what it will do, it will try to give such type of hints. Okay, but for the time being, what we'll do, we'll try to make at least a few points about those book. Okay, it may help in writing mains also. Sometimes in the mains, we may write those points. Okay, it will add some value addition. Okay, knowledge goes never waste. Right, somewhere it will be used. Coming to 27th question, Gandhi the impact included which of the following? See, friends, this question was deleted. Okay, but since this Gandhi impact is very important because of this it led to the death of Bhagat Singh. Okay, not because of this fact, but in that only political prisoners who were not charged on the violence only they were released, but these people they have bombed in parliament. Okay, and Saunders case also was there, so they were hanged. Okay, so it becomes very important. Of course, UPSC has asked many times about this fact. Okay, now let's see the provisions. Of course, it was deleted, but let's see the question. Invitation to Congress to participate in roundtable conference. Yes, in the second roundtable conference. This pact it was made in 1931 and it was made before second roundtable conference. Okay, so yes, this statement is correct. Now, withdrawal of ordinances promulgated in connection with civil disobedience movement. Not only civil disobedience movement, Gandhiji demanded to remove all the ordinances which was made at that particular period of time. Okay, on civil disobedience movement and International Congress on a whole also. Okay, so we may consider this statement correct or wrong. Okay, let it be. No, see. Acceptance of Gandhiji's suggestion for inquiry into police excesses. It was not accepted. Okay, Gandhiji asked to demanded inquiry on police atrocities, but it was not accepted. No. Release of only those prisoners who were not charged with violence. Yes, this statement is also correct. So I don't know why UPSC deleted this. Okay, this can be the answer. Right? Withdrawal of ordinances is not telling only. Right? But it was. This question was deleted. Now what we'll do? We'll try to read about Gandhi impact. Okay, roundtable conferences, and this was. If this pact was failed and even roundtable conferences, Gandhiji was he attended second roundtable conference and it was again failed. So again he started second phase of civil disobedience movement. So we have to read about civil disobedience movement, right? And also revolutionaries as well. Why? Because after this pact only, okay, or Bhagat Singh ji and Rajguru, Sukhdev, they were also hanged, right? So all these things becomes very important. Okay, even revolutionaries, Hindustan Republican Association, all these things we have to read. Let's read from Spectrum. Okay, coming to 28th question. The Vital Vidwamsak, the first monthly journal to have untouchable people as its target audience, was published by. This was published by Gopal Baba Palankar. Okay, right? So see here, UPSC is focusing on books and journals. See here. Okay, let's try to make notes. And of course, see here, personalities are given. Gandhi ji, Ambedkar ji, and Jyotiba Phule ji. Okay, we'll try to read about these personalities and also in perspective of journals and books. Okay, all these people they have also written books, right? So let's make list of those books. Coming to 29th question, with reference to history of India, the term Kulyavapa and Dronavapa denote. See friends, this Vapa and Vapa they denote to sow. Okay, this Kulya and Drona is there no? They refer the measurement of the land. These are the scale of measurement. And since we are Vapa means what? To show, that means on the land. So this becomes the measurement of land. Okay. See, there is another term also. Apart from this Kulya Vapa and Drona Vapa, there is Adha Vapa also. Okay. Please remember this. Right. See, I've said no. This term type of questions are being asked, and I've already said to you the previous video also in previous videos also, right? This term based PDF is given by Dr. Shivin sir in his website in the free resources. We'll try to read that one. Okay, and also these term type questions terms are there, no? They are there in NCRTs and also in the Lucent. Okay, we'll try to make list of all those things. Of course, Dr. Shivin sir has given in the PDF. We'll try to refer that PDF more than enough. Okay, if we these type of questions are have come, if we don't know, we'll just leave it. Okay, we can't prepare everything which is there under the sun, right? Now, coming to 30th question. Who among the following rulers advised his subjects through this inscription? Inscription. Okay. Whosoever praises his religious sect or blames other sects out of excessive devotion to his own sect with the view of glorifying his own sect, he rather injures his own sect very severely. See, it is like a moral values. Okay, it is telling that you have to be tolerant towards other religions and also you have to be good towards your religion as well. Okay, Svi Aradhana, Sarva Adharana. Right? We have to worship our own religion and also we have to respect others' religions. Right? Like moral principles. It is given by Ashoka in his policy of Dhamma. Okay, please don't see that Krishna Devaraya is present and since UPSC is favorite of uh, this Vijayanagara kingdom is favorite of UPSC and don't mark this question. Okay, see most of the cases, even I have also said in my videos that uh, Vijayanagara Empire, wherever it is in the options, you try most of the cases it will be the answer. But here it is Ashoka. Okay, please be careful in these type of questions. Okay, Ashoka is also most important personality for UPSC. Right, even more in age. Right. Now see, all these people are famous only. Samudragupta, right? Harshavardhana. We have seen many questions about Harshavardhana, directly or indirectly. Harsacharitra, Banabhatta. These type of questions have been coming. Right. Of course, Krishna Devaraya and Vijayanagara Empire is very, very important. Right. Now let's read about all these kingdoms and all these people, especially and their dynasties also. Right. Now, coming to 31st question. With reference to cultural history of India, which one of the following is the correct description of the term paramitas? Okay, see friends, paramitas is it is in the context of Buddhism. Okay, first thing. Okay, it refers to the perfections or virtues that a bodhisattva is there, no? That those people must cultivate to achieve the enlightenment or salvation. Okay, now see, purity is in perfection, whose attainment led to the bodhisattva path. Okay, this is the answer. Now see, see the other options: Dharma Shastras, philosophical schools. Okay, we have to read about these philosophical schools, and there are few philosophical schools who do not accept Vedas and who do accept Vedas also. Right? See, Varun Jain sir has made video, okay, on philosophies. Okay, it is there in Satya's channel. I'll try to provide the link in the description. If I forget, okay, I'm recording it at in the nights or in the afternoons, whenever I get time. Sometimes I may forget. If I forget, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, please, friends, I'm just requesting you. No. Okay, now see, powerful guild merchants. Not all these things. He's talking about Bodhisattva path. Okay, now what we have to read? We have to read about Buddhism. See, other philosophical schools. Refer this video. Okay, and we'll try to read about everything about this heterodox religions, especially Buddhism and Jainism. Very, very important. We have seen many questions from these topics. Okay, now coming to 32nd question. In the context of Indian history, Ratmabai case of 1884 revolved around. See, friends, Ratmabai, she was married to a person at her younger age. Okay, later what happened? Uh, when she has grown up, that husband is there now. He wanted to live with his wife. Now what happened? She wanted to explore her life, okay, by studying, okay. She wanted her women rights especially, okay, and some sort of encouragement and opportunity for her. But it was not happening. Okay, so she filed the case against her husband, especially to get the women's rights, especially, okay, some basic rights like education, all these things. But see here, but the case is there, no, this case, it totally revolved around the age of consent for this for the sexual relationship, okay, and also restitution of conjugal rights. This was filed by her husband. Okay, he wanted her to come to his home and to lead her life as a wife with him. Okay, but of course she was fighting for a woman's right against education, but this was not the main part of this case. Okay, somewhat this answer is controversial only because she wanted to study in at her tender age. Okay, she was not yet ready for the sexual relationship and she was not at that age also. Okay, but UPSC has given answer 2 and 3. Right, now see, if let's keep this question aside. See, what becomes very important is, see, there are few cases this way only which are very, very important. Okay, see, right, there is age of consent. This is age of consent, no? And in the same way, there are also other case, Sharda case, right? All these things, whichever in the colonial time, whatever the cases are there, we'll try to make at least few cases, most famous cases, we'll try to make list of it. Okay, correct? Coming to 33rd question. Indigo cultivation in India declined by the beginning of 20th century because, see, friends, indigo, it was cultivated for dyeing the textiles in the Europe. Okay, later what happened in the 20th century? The synthetic fibers developed, synthetic colors, synthetic dyes they have developed. Okay, now the indigo was not in demand. Okay, see, its unprofitability in the world market because of new inventions, that is synthetic dyes. Okay, now see the other options. Fusion resistance. Of course, if someone is resisting, what British will do? Either they will suppress, or they will try to uh, do some uh, what they will say. They try to pacify. Okay, national leaders opposition to indigo cultivation. The same happens. Okay, government control over the planters. Of course, it is there. But if indigo was in demand, definitely they would have asked the planters to cultivate it. But since it was not profitable, that's why this indigo cultivation declined. Okay, very selfish people, right? The answer is B. Okay, now what we have to do? See here, he's asking about pigeon resistance. Okay, again see oppositions, right? That means what? We have to read about pigeon movements. Okay, tribal movements, all these things. Very, very important. Indigo revolt also is there, no? It was asked, okay, in the previous videos also we have seen. Right? Now, coming to 34th question. Wellesley established Fort William College at Calcutta Because here friends, this is very simple question. Right? It was established to train the British civil servants to administer in India. Okay, so see here, we wanted to train British civilians for administrative purpose in India. Right? It was established 1800s in Calcutta by Lord Wellesley, the Governor General of India at the time. Okay, now see what we have to do. We have to read about these things. What Wellesley has done. Okay, in the spectrum also it is there. No, who are the Governor Generals and uh, under their regime, what all happened. Okay, these things becomes very important, friends. Right? Coming to 35th, see here, he is asking about civil administration purposes. Right? So let's read about the evolution of civil services. Right? Even charter has also it is there. Right? Now, coming to 35th question. With reference to the history of India, Ulgulan, the greater tumult, is the description of which of the following events? We know, friends, very simple question. It is in the Birsas Munda's revolt in 1899-1900. Okay, right? Very simple question. Now see what we have to do. See here, revolts are given, rebellions are given, Indigo revolt, tribal revolts. Right? Let's revise everything. Okay, from spectrum. Okay, very important. Right? Coming to 36th question. With reference to scholars, literatures of ancient India, consider the following steps. Okay, Panini is associated with Pushyamitra Sunga. See here, friends, Panini belongs to pre-Mauryan. Okay, now see Pushyamitra Sunga, post-Mauryan. Right? So this statement is wrong. Right? Now see Amarsimha is associated with Harshavardhana. See here, we know Amarsimha. He was one of the 9 gems in the court of Vikramaditya. Right? So even this statement is wrong. First one is of course wrong. Now see Kalidasa associated with Chandragupta too. Here some sort of controversy is there because exact dates were not matching to the historian, but it was largely believed that Kalidasa he was associated with Chandragupta too. He was in the court of Chandragupta too. Okay, so this statement becomes correct. So answer is 3 only. You know what is asking? He's asking about contemporaries. Okay, and see Chandragupta Maurya in the Chandragupta, right? We have to read about whoever scholars are associated with him in Harshavardhana, right? Who are the scholars associated with them? Okay, Amarsimha, that 9 gems of Vikramaditya, right? Panini. So see, literally, I want to tell that in post-Mauryan, sorry, pre-Mauryan, Mauryan, post-Mauryan, like this, there are categories, right? Now, what we'll do, we'll try to make notes in this way. Who are the scholars associated with pre-Mauryan era, Mauryan era, post-Mauryan era, so that we, in the tabular form, if we could write, we'll come to know the timeline. Okay, and also this type of question becomes very easy, right? Now, coming to 37th question. In the context of recent advances in human reproductive technology, pro-nuclear transfer is used for. Here, this is one of the treatment which is used to treat the mitochondrial disease in the egg of mother. Okay, to prevent the mitochondrial disease. Okay, and this is also a technology where it is called 3-parent baby. Okay, we'll take the egg from donor, right, and now we'll transfer that pronucleus into the donor's egg by removing her egg in that, sorry, removing that nucleus in her egg. Okay, see, prevention of mitochondrial diseases in offspring. Here UPSC has asked mitochondrial disease, right? In the subsequent years, it will be asking about 3-parent baby. Okay, this is repeated, right? So answer is D. Now what we have to do? See here, UPSC is asking about 3-parent baby and mitochondrial diseases, right? So biotechnology, that entire chapter is there now. It's very, very important. Okay, especially in the health sector. Okay, gene therapy, all these things we have seen in the questions, right? RNAi, okay, the gene silencing, right? Into 38th question. With present state of development, artificial intelligence can effectively do which of the following? Here, can effectively. Now see, bring down electricity consumption in industrial units. Yes, by using artificial intelligence, we can uh, shut down the units which are underloaded. Right? We can do anything. No. First statement is correct. No. Coming to the second statement, see here. Create meaningful short stories and songs. See here. If this was not there, this option would have been correct. See here, UPSC has not given all of the above as an answer. Okay. So whichever explanation I have seen from the textbook and all the other, I'm also watching other videos also. They have said that here, since UPSC has asked, can effectively, that means precisely, okay, to some extent, to some level of perfection. But see, of course, artificial intelligence can write short stories and songs, but meaningfulness cannot be guaranteed. Right? We have seen Ghibli art is there now. Sometimes it will be giving the face of a woman as a monkey or chimpanzee, right? So meaningful things cannot be happen, but it can do to some extent. So UPSC has given this statement is wrong. We can't do anything. No. Disease diagnosis, yes, we can at least try to some extent that disease diagnosis it can do. No. Speech to text conversion, of course, it is doing. See now, we can argue here that to speech to text to speech also sometimes it may give spelling mistakes. Okay, see, when I ask a ChatGPT or a Gemini to make thumbnails, okay, I'll be typing like UPSC 2026 strategy. What it will do, it will type some spelling mistakes. Okay, it is some sort of headache. Okay, but of course UPSC has given the answer is correct. He's asking for most effectively. Even this can also can be done. Short stories and songs. Okay, it is also same, right? Speech to text to speech conversion, right? Sometimes it may speak in a wrong way, but of course, since UPSC has considered this statement correct, we are taking this correct. Wireless transmission of electrical energy. See, friends, wireless transmission, it does not need artificial intelligence. Okay, through magnetic induction also we can do. Now we are seeing wireless chargers of iPhone, right? iPhone, iPads, all other, even some premier smartphones, they'll be having wireless charging. Okay, even AirPods, right? Even our smartwatches, all these things, right? It can be done by magnetic induction. Okay, there AI has a limited role. Okay, if you can use AI, but even without AI also, they can be happen. So this is wrong. UPSC has given answer 1, 3, and 4. Okay, people said that. Okay, were given solutions to this. They said that if this had not been there, answer would be all of the above. Okay, to some extent we can use AI here as well. Here also, AI here also we can use, right? So since UPSC has given this answer as B, we'll consider as B only. Now what we have to read? See, we have to read about artificial intelligence. Okay, recent developments. European Union is focusing on AI safety, right? And even Chennai Declaration is on AI safety, right? I asked in one of the video, one of our video. Okay, I asked you to comment under that video. Okay, it was Chennai Declaration. Okay, let's try to read everything about artificial intelligence and also IT and communication aspects of it. Right? Coming to 39th question. With reference to visible light communication, VLC technology, which of the following statements are correct? Okay, see that means it is using visible light for the communication, right? That is 380 nanometers to, okay, 780 nanometers, right? Now, VLC uses electromagnetic spectrum wavelengths between 370 to 780. This is visible light spectrum, friends. Yes, this statement is correct. No. VLC is known as long range optical wireless communication. See, friends, we have seen in the question related to Wi-Fi. Okay, this is nothing but Wi-Fi. Okay, in that, see, light cannot travel through opaque substances. Okay, in this VLC technology, we are using LEDs to transmit data, right? So it should be under the line of sight only. Okay, whichever is falling under its purview, its line of sight, till there only it can communicate. That means it is not long range, it is short range. Okay, so 2 is wrong. Now 6. VLC can transmit large amount of data faster than Bluetooth. Of course, even Wi-Fi also it is faster. We have seen it is 10 times faster than it. Right? So yes, this statement is also correct. Now see, VLC has no electromagnetic interference. Yes. Okay. Since VLC transmits through LED light emitted by LEDs, okay, it has no electromagnetic interference. Okay. Now see, 1, 3, and 4. Answer is 1, 3, and 4. Here comes UPSC has asked about Wi-Fi, and indirectly it has asked about visible light communication. This is nothing but Wi-Fi only. Okay, repeated question. Okay, now see what we have to read. UPSC is focusing more on communication. Now 5G, 6G, they are coming. Okay, Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi, right? Project Loon, using balloons. These are all previous year questions. Okay, now let's try to read about IT, IT sector and communication chapters in the science and technology, whichever source you are following. Okay, I am following Shivin sir's notes in that sir has given comprehensively. Okay. Those PDFs and videos are available in YouTube, and the PDFs also available in Shivin sir's website. You can download it from there. Right. Coming to 40th question. With reference to blockchain technology, consider the following statements. Okay. It is a public lecture that everyone can inspect, but which no single user controls. Yes. This is a distributed ledger where it is very much transparent. Okay. Anyone can edit it, right? And there will no one permission also needed, right? Okay. The structure and design of blockchain is such that all data in it are about cryptocurrency only. It is not only about cryptocurrency. We can use it for distributed ledger. We can make this supply chain management in Amazon. If you see, when we are tracking our order, see wherever it get updated, it will be available for us also. Even nowadays, Amazon is giving in that whatever data at present we are available, it is directly showing to you. Okay, hope if you are not seen, you try to see in the Amazon orders. Okay, you will come to know. So it is not only about cryptocurrency, it is also about many things. Blockchain technology has a greater role. The quantum key distribution, all these things we are using in blockchain technology has some application in it. So statement 2 is wrong. No. The application depend on basic features of blockchain can be developed without anybody's permission. Yes, we have discussed. Okay, no central authority's permission is needed. Everyone has access. It is decentralized ledger. Okay, so the answer is 1 and 3. Okay, so here we have to read about blockchain technology. Okay, its recent applications. Okay, see about cryptocurrency as well. Right, and also we have introduced central bank digital currency. Right, so whichever things related to this blockchain technology becomes very important. We'll try to read everything regarding this. Okay, if possible, I'll try to make notes on it. Okay, if it is there in the conventional sources, any books you are following, it is well and good. Okay, if it is not present, I'll try to make notes on it. Okay, please let me know. No. Now let's come to question number 41. With reference to carbon nanotubes, consider the following statements. Okay, this question is about nanotechnology. Right? No. They can be used as carriers of drugs and antigens in human body. Yes, of course, they are nanotubes. They can be targeted drug delivery. You know, in that also we are using nanotechnology tubes only. Right? No. They can be used into artificial blood capillaries for an injured part of human body. See, in this application, carbon nanotubes can't be used because it causes blood clotting. Okay, and also it is also a unsafe method also, because this is carbon nanotubes. It is biodegradable as well. Right? No. Third question. They can be used in biochemical sensors. Yes, of course, they can be used. Right? And carbon nanotubes are biodegradable. See here, of course, carbon is there. That means it is an organic compound. Not entirely, but yes, of course, it is biodegradable. Right? The answer is 1, 3, and 4. Now, see here, friends, nanotechnology topic is there. No, you have to read everything regarding it. Okay, I think in the recent years only UPSC has wrapped that nanoparticle does not exist in real life. Okay, we know peacocks feathers will be there. No, the different types of colors are shining. It is because of that nanopores only, which are present in that feather. Okay, it do exist in naturally. Okay, I've said one example. So nanotechnology is very, very important. Coming to 42nd question, consider the following activities: spraying of pesticides on crop field. At present level of technology, which of the above activities can be successfully carried by using drones? Okay, spraying pesticides on crop field. Yes, here friends, we are now recently only our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, in Man Ki Baat, he have spoken about the women who are using drones. Okay, they are being provided with the drones, and now they are hired by farmers to to spray the pesticides in their field, and they are earning lakhs of rupees. Okay, if you know the name of the scheme, please please let me know in the comment section, friends. Okay, inspecting the craters of active volcanoes. Yes, we can. Of course, a man cannot go, so we can use drones, powerful drones. No. Collecting breath samples from spouting whales of DNA analysis for DNA analysis. Okay, see here. Of course, we cannot approach whales. Okay, so of course we can use drones there as well. Right? The answer is 1, 2, and 3. Right? So now let's read about these drones. Okay, recently there are few laws against drones, where it can be used, where it cannot be used. Right? So let's read about these drones. I'll try to make notes on it, and I'll post in the Telegram channel. Okay. Now coming to 43rd question. See here, friends. This question, let's discuss this answer. After that, I'll tell you. The experiment will employ a trio of spacecraft flying in the formation in the shape of equilateral triangle. Okay, that has sides 1 million kilometers long. 1 million kilometers long, with laser shining between the craft. The experiment is the question refers to. See, friends, the answer to this question was asked in 2017 in the question number 87. We have discussed. Okay, it has asked, it has given a word, and it has asked what it will detect. Right? If we had solved that question, okay, that is not enough. What we have to do? We have to read about that term. Okay, here the answer is evolved Lisa. You see, in 27, UPSC has asked what does ELISA do? Okay, it detects gravitational waves. That was the answer. Okay, if you had known, see, this mistake I have done. That's why I'm telling you. I used to solve PYQs, but I never used to do keyword analysis. Okay, if you had done keyword analysis, that means if you had read about evolved Lisa, so this question would have been easy. Right? Now what we have to do? See here. Sometimes what we'll do, we'll read about Elisa, and see these are options also there. We'll neglect them. And now what UPSC does? It will take these topics and it will ask questions. Right? It happened with me. That's why I scored very less marks in prelims. Okay, if I had done the keyword analysis, definitely I would have uh, qualified at least in 2-3 attempts before also. Maybe. God knows. But this was the mistake which I've done. Okay, I'm now learning from my mistakes. And I want you people not to do this mistake. Okay, let's read this keyword analysis. We'll try to read about Voyager 2, okay, New Horizons, LISA Pathfinder, all these things. Okay, coming to 44th question. Answer the following statements. Okay, genetic changes can be introduced in the cells that produce eggs or sperms of prospective parent. Of course, this is right. Okay, we can change the gene pattern in the eggs or sperms which are causing any diseases, any disorders, right? It is called gene therapy, stem cell therapy, anything. right? Now see, a person's genome can be edited before the birth at early embryonic stage. This also can happen. Bone nuclear transfer, right? Now see, human-induced pluripotent cells can be injected into embryo of a pig. Okay, servants, we have seen one question where it has said that we cannot make functional chromosomes of the different species. Okay, but see, human-induced pluripotent cells can be injected into the embryo of pig. Here it is pluripotent cell. Okay, now what we are doing, see, we are using our pluripotent cells and we are injecting into the embryo of pig so that to produce regenerative medicine. Okay, alternative medicines. Okay, since we are closely related to some pigs, okay, I've said no, the organs of pigs we have successfully uh, experimented for the grafting. Okay, the pigs hearts or pig kidneys. Okay, this is possible. Okay, so here we are using just stem cells. Okay, we are not making any functional chromosomes, or we are not intercrossing between human and pigs. Okay, this is the part of regenerative medicine, friends. Okay, please keep this in mind. Right? So here the answer is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we just asking the applications of genetic engineering. Right? Now, see, I have said no, biotechnology is very important, especially in the health sector and recent developments. Right? Now, 1 to 45th question. What is the importance of using pneumococcal conjugate vaccines in India? Okay, say friends, this pneumococcal is there, no? This disease is caused by bacteria. Okay, it especially affects the children, okay, small children, and also elderly people, okay, old age people. Now see, these vaccines are effective against pneumonia as well as meningitis and sepsis. Since this statement is correct, okay, this is a factual statement. Okay, I don't know about anything. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical student. Okay, this statement is correct. Okay, that's much I can tell you. The dependence on antibiotics that are not effective against drug-resistant bacteria can be reduced. Of course, here he's talking about vaccines. Vaccines is a positive thing. So generally, the terms or the statements which are given about any positive uh, cause, definitely it will be a positive output only. Say this is a positive cause. So the statements which are positive will be true. Now see, these vaccines have no side effects. See, and no allergic reactions. See, friends, everything which is made by man, it is not perfect, right? So please keep this in mind. Any medicine, okay, it has side effects, it has allergic reactions. Even Ayurveda also, right? Side effects will be there. So third statement is wrong. Answer is 1 and 2. Okay. Now see here, friends, what we need to do. We have to read about these uh, pneumococcal conjugate vaccines, right? And of course, since now it may be not in news, but we know COVID vaccines are in news. Okay, and uh, TB, TB related vaccines or TB related drugs, right? And there are many these type of vaccines in news. We'll try to read from the current affair magazines. Okay, and of course we'll try to read about this vaccine and this disease also. Maybe who knows? Since UPSC has asked one question, okay, it may repeat it again. Right? We'll try to read about this actually. I'll try to make notes on it and I'll share you in the Telegram channel. Okay, even you also try to read about it. Okay, see, I'll give you one PCV 13 and PPSV 23. These are these vaccines. Okay, see, UPSC gives these type of abbreviations and it will ask in what are these related to. See, PCV, pneumococcal conjugate vaccine, right? So this even in 2025 also it has asked, okay, some RDX like these things, right? RMX, some question was there, no? So X means explosive. Okay, I didn't get in mind, and I have made that statement wrong. After completing the exams, when I was returning, when I gave the OMR sheet and when I was uh, getting down in the steps, then suddenly I got this in mind. Okay, so it can be explosive also now, like that. Okay, sometimes the time will be like that. Okay, now let's go to the 46th question. In the India, the term public key infrastructure is used in the context. Okay, that means what is asking? He's asking about the critical sectors. Okay, now see, digital security infrastructure. Okay, food security infrastructure, health and education infrastructure, telecommunication and transport infrastructure. See, all these things are very important. Okay, see, this statement is very easy question only, right? If you want, I'll tell the answer also. But see, there is, if you don't know also, there is some logic in solving these type of questions. Okay, as I said, no, I've watched, I've got to know about this trick in the Counter Coaching Crusade channel. Now let's see. See here, he's talking about plant cells and animal cells. Okay, which is related to science and technology only. Right, basics of science and biology. Let's see the before question. He's asking about vaccines. This is also about science and technology. Now see, let's that means this question is also about science and technology only. Right? Now see, food security. Right? This is not part of science and technology. Right? It is related to some social justice or some GS2 topic, governance. Now see, healthcare and education. This is also about uh, not about science and technology. Okay, but here you can see telecommunication and transportation. Right? Of course, telecommunication is there. But see, this is the transportation. These are called these are facilities. Right? It may come in GS2. Let's see here. Digital. Digital security. Okay, this is entirely about science and technology. Okay, clearly the answer is okay. If you know about this, well and good. If you don't know, you can use this type of trick. Okay, if I say the answer and if I say the trick, it will be of no use. That's why I'm telling the trick before and then I'm giving the answer. Okay, it is about digital security infrastructure. Okay, see here, this public key infrastructure PKI is there, no? Okay, it is a technology especially which is used in authenticate users and devices in the digital world. Okay, it uses this type of encryption. Okay, cyber security. Okay, and ensuring the servers, right, communication systems, all these things. That's why it's called public key infrastructure. Right? Now, second, what we'll do, we'll try to read about this public key infrastructure. Okay, there are components of it also, like digital certificates. Okay, registration authority, right, certificate authority, all these things. We'll try to make notes on it. Okay, now, coming to see here again, we have to read about this food security, healthcare and education, telecommunication, transportation. We'll try to read. See, these things are part of our GS. Okay, our notes are very any conventional source which are following. These chapters will be there, no? We'll try to revise. Of course, these are part of syllabus as well. Right? Let's try to read about this as well. Coming to 47th question. See, UPSC has asked about plant cells and animal cells also. Maybe it may ask about eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. Usually we tend to ignore these type of topics because these are basics. Right? So let's read the NCERTs, especially about this plant cells and animal cells. Basics of biological science. Okay, it will be there in the Shivin sir's PDFs also. Okay, you can find them. Right? So the following statements are correct regarding general difference between plant cell and animal cells. Okay, plant cells have cellulose cell walls, while animal cells do not. Yes, this statement is correct. No, plant cells do not have plasma membrane. See, friends, both plant cells and animal cells they do have plasma membrane. Okay, where cell organelles are present. Now, mature plant cell has one large vacuole, yes, to store the food, and while animal cells have many small vacuoles. Yes, there are many vacuoles and they are small also. They are one large vacuole. Yes, this answer is, this statement is correct. Okay. So answer is 1 and 3. Here friends, what we'll do, we'll try to make a table about differences between plant cells and animal cells, and also eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells. Okay, moving to 48th question. Which of the following are the reasons or factors for the exposure of benzene pollutions? Okay, friends, see, I'm telling you before only. What are the sources of benzene? See, it is exposed. It is exposed by. Okay, it is out. The sources of benzene are automobile exhaust. Okay, from the vehicular emissions. Okay, and also tobacco, use of tobacco, right, and also open burning or incineration. Right, now let's see the statements. Automobile exhaust, yes. Tobacco, usage of tobacco smoke, right? Now see, wood burning, right? Now see, these two options. Using varnished wooden furniture, okay, from where volatile organic compounds are released, okay, not benzene, right? Now see, using products made of polyurethane, okay, from here also harmful chemicals are released, but not benzene, right? See, by seeing this type of statement, we'll think that see UPSC has also given all of the above as an option also. We'll try to mark all of the above. Even I have done when I was solving this paper. Okay, but the answer is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so of course these type of questions we cannot leave, right? Sometimes all of the above also can be the answer, right? Right? We can attempt these type of questions in the examination. See, who knows about UPSC will be asking about this benzene or pollutants, right? So now what we'll do? At least we'll try to read about pollutants since UPSC is focusing more on these pollutants, right? And try to at least find out their sources. Okay, in 2024, UPSC has asked about the major source of sulfur, right? It was power plants. Okay, being an electrical engineer, I have made that option wrong in 2024. Okay, the major source of sulfur is thermal power plants. Okay, like this, UPSC is asking about pollutants. What we'll do? At least we'll try to make notes of the sources. Of course, it is there in PMFIS, average PMFIS. Okay, I think it will be there in Shankar IS also. Right? We'll try to revise from those books. Okay, especially this pollutants chapters. Right? Coming to 49th question. If another global financial crisis happens in the near future, global financial crisis, okay, following actions or policies are most likely to give some immunity to India. See, that means some uh, in the any foreign countries, okay, some crisis is happening, and now we should be immune from them. That means what we have to do? We should reduce the dependency on those foreign countries and improve our financial stability. Right? Now see the statements. Not depending upon short-term foreign borrowings. See here, I have said no, we should not depend on them. Right? See, if we are taking short-term borrowings, right, that means we have to repay in the short term only. Right? If there is a global financial crisis, so something can happen, we have to repay some larger amounts. Right? So we'll try to avoid these short-term borrowings. Right? Long-term borrowings means what? Even fluctuations come also, since there will be predetermined conditions will be there. No, we can counter this type of financial crisis. Right? The effect will be reduced. Now see, opening up more foreign banks. See, we should reduce the foreign banks. Right? He's telling open up more foreign banks. That means see already the financial crisis is happening and foreign banks are there in India. Right? That means they'll be getting bankrupt. Okay, they will not function properly. Right? So this is also wrong. Okay. Sorry. This is correct, no? Not depending upon short-term foreign borrowings. Sorry, friends, sorry. This one is correct. No, sir. Maintaining full capital account convertibility. See here, if we are capital account means what they have invested either directly or in our companies. Okay. Now see, if their current organizations or if their country it is facing a financial crisis, what will happen? They have invested in our companies. Okay, Now they need money. What they will do? They will try to take up the capital and they'll run off from our country. Okay, so capital will be outflowing from our country. Even we'll be getting balance of crisis, balance of payment crisis, right? Our forex reserves will be reducing. Right? That's why we have given current account convertibility in the fuller manner, but now we are following partial capital account convertibility only. Okay, because these type of problems will be there. So this is wrong. Sorry friends, I have marked the first statement wrong. Okay, that's why I got to know there is no option. Okay, answer is 1 1. Okay, sorry for the mistake. Now see, we have to read about, especially this question is about capital account convertibility, first thing, and also about this external sector. Okay, and their repercussions. Okay, we'll try to read that from our convention chapters. They are dealt very keenly in the Vivek Singh book also, and also of course Mrinal sir is very good at dealing these type of questions. Okay, it is there in the pillars also. Right, this type we'll try to revise from them. Right, now let's go to the last question for this video. Now, if you withdraw 1 lakh in cash from your demand deposit account at your bank, the immediate effect on the aggregate money supply in the economy will be. Right. Here friends is asking about money supply. Right. Now see what is the aggregate money? That is M0 plus M1 plus M2 plus M3. Right. Total aggregate money supply. Now see, we are this 1 lakh was there in demand deposit account. Okay, that means M1. Right, of course all the other also it consists, but M1 is purely it is M0 plus M1. Right, now see, now we are just taking the money from demand deposits and we are getting in cash. That means currency in circulation. So what has changed from here? We are transferred to here. That means to leave it unchanged. Right, it was there in a pocket of bank. We have taken it, we have just removed it and we have put in our pocket. But the aggregate money supply, it includes everything: currency in circulation, okay, demand deposits, right, all the other things, narrow money, broad money, all those things, right? So answer is T. Okay, very basic question, friends. If you know about these types of money, right, you can answer this question very easily. Right, now what we have to do, see, we have to read about this banking sector especially, and this M1, M2, M3, M4 is there. No, of course these are all present in our conventional source of books, Ramesh Singh, Vivek Singh, all these things, right? And of course I've already made a notes on this and shared in the Telegram also. I'll try to repost it. If I forget, please let me know, friends. Okay, I'm recording this video at night. Okay, if I'll record it and I'll go to sleep. Then I'll do editing if required. Sometimes if I don't do any mistake in the video, I'll not even do editing also. I'll just upload it. Okay, sometimes I may forget things which I have said in the video. Okay, please let me know. Please don't think otherwise. Sorry, friends. Okay, I'm just requesting you, please. So that's it, friends. Okay, this is the 50th question, right? So let's stop the video here, right? So thank you, friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please share your valuable feedback in the comment section. I'll try to improve it. Okay. Even if you want to make me any videos on that any respective topics, if you are having any doubts or if you want to make a video on it, please let me know. I'll try to make a video on it. Okay. And thank you, friends. Please share these videos to your friends and family if you feel these videos are helpful. Okay. So thank you, friends. Let's meet the next video. Thanks for watching. Jai Hind.